The bank buildings tower above Frankfurt. Over the New Year break, the financial district was deserted as the bankers took a breather after a very turbulent year. The dark clouds reflect the gloomy mood. Many bankers are set to lose their jobs. And who knows that better than Andreas Halin? Where top bankers usually eat lunch, he sits alone during the holidays. A native of Frankfurt, for more than 10 years, the former banker has been a headhunter, matching investment bankers and managers with jobs. Will bankers come to work in the morning not knowing whether they'll still have a job in the evening?
That's the way it is these days. No one really knows who's next or when they will be affected, whether most of the layoffs have already happened or are there more to come in the first or second quarter of 2012.
It's harder than ever for the headhunter to find jobs for his clients from the banking sector. With the banking crisis, financial institutions are doing less investment banking, preferring to park their money with the European Central Bank. And it doesn't take a large staff to do that. Andreas Halin says employees in many banks are worried about their jobs. Will 2012 be even worse for the industry?
I'm sure that thousands of people will lose their jobs in Europe, that's clear. And since there will be restructuring, many will never return. So it's definitely a very serious situation.
What will you do then if you have any work at all?
We'll concentrate on our clients in industry and medium-sized companies. Occasionally, they'll look for a banker for their specialist departments.
Industry and medium-sized companies are doing well. Projections for 2012 are cautious to optimistic. In downtown Frankfurt, there's been no slump in consumption or retail trade. But things will remain empty and dismal in the banks for a while. The sector faces the biggest wave of layoffs in its history.
This is definitely the culmination of developments over the last 15 years. If you consider that investment banking was constantly expanding and that new banks were constantly coming to Germany to expand their business, now things are different. Now, for the first time, the number of jobs is clearly shrinking. And some people will fall through the system.
20% of investment bankers in Frankfurt are expected to lose their jobs by the middle of 2012. There's little sign that the gloom in the financial industry is set to lift.